with crystal clear, warm blue waters, unbelievable sunsets, packed full of awesome and diverse history, and the most beautiful untouched jungle waterfalls. Chanthaburi is the place to be that most foreign tourists have yet to see. Now imagine going from this to this in about 3.5 hours. Chanthaburi is also known as Moon City. Chanta in Thai means moon and Buri means city. It's the capital of the province that borders Cambodia to the east. It was occupied by the French during the end of the 19th century, and its influence can be seen in the architecture of many of the buildings within Chanthaburi town, including the largest Catholic cathedral in Thailand, which to this day caters to a sizable Christian population, many of which are ethnic Vietnamese who migrated to Thailand in the 20th century, all of which gives Chanthaburi a delightful mix of cultures and history. Taksin was born on the 17th of April 1734 in Ayutthaya, when ancient Ayutthaya was under Burma's siege in the 18th century. Prior Washiraprakan stayed in Chanthaburi to recruit soldiers and collect food and supplies for the battle to free the kingdom. As we know, he succeeded, and on the 28th of December 1767, at the age of 33, Prior Washiraprakan was crowned King of Siam and became known as King Taksin. But after 14 years on the throne, Thai historians indicate the strain on him took its toll, and the king started to become a religious fanatic. He showed increasing signs of mental trouble and believed himself to be the future Buddha. According to the Royal Chronicles, General Chow Phraya Chakri decided to put the deposed King Taksin to death. King Taksin was executed on April 10, 1782. The general then seized control of the capital and declared himself king, together with establishing the House of Chakri, which still exists to this day. The old laterite shrine, believed to be built by King Taksin the Great when he rode into Chanthaburi, is now in ruins and covered with trees. A new brick shrine was built in 1981 as New City Pillar Shrine, with a four-sided entrance, Thai-style architecture, the high tall stupa and additional roof decorated. A new Chaupur statue was included with an additional small Chinese-style shrine, considered to be more respectful. Next stop, the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. Thailand's biggest Catholic church, the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, or the Cathedral of the Inaccurate Deception, depending on your religious beliefs. It's a Gothic edifice built in 1909, and it's often called the Blue Church, but as you can see, it's actually slate grey. Now, it was closed that day when we went, so I tried to sneak in the side door, but a group of people were having a private word with God and they threw me out. This is what I missed. Just over the bridge from the cathedral, stretching along the Chanthaburi River, is the 300-year-old Chanthaburi Waterfront community, which boasts not only a scenic location but also an interesting history. Old houses line the narrow alleys, which are also dotted with street arts. It's a beautiful and interesting architectural walk, thanks to the mix of Thai, Chinese, French and Vietnamese styles. Some of these quaint houses have been transformed into local museums, hip cafes and even boutique accommodations. Chanthaburi mats are the most famous mats in Thailand, hand-woven from reeds, and the locals' creative prowess have also resulted in many other kinds of products like these slippers. And not forgetting that Chanthaburi is famous for its gemstone markets. The Chanthaburi Waterfront community has also won the Asia Pacific Heritage Award from UNESCO. And that cat probably won a Groucho Marx lookalike competition. So after a lovely morning of sightseeing, we headed for our accommodation and checked in. And all I can say is, lovely view, shame about the hotel. I'll say no more. We really enjoyed the beautiful sunset as we sipped on sake and drank ourselves into an early night, so we could get up and go to that national park. I must admit, when I saw the long, steep hill going up to the waterfall, I was inclined to give it a miss, but I'm really glad I didn't. I'm also glad they had a shuttle bus, 10 baht per person, to take us to the top of the hill. But of course that wasn't the end of it. It was a bit of a precarious walk over rocks and uneven surfaces. But when I saw this little bent old lady with a walking stick coming back, I thought, well, if she can do it, I can do it. And it was well worth it. It's unfortunate that we had to cut our holiday short at Chanthaburi, as there were so many great things to see, too many to mention here. So before I left, I just had time to have a quick dip in the sea, which I liked, can definitely subscribe to. It certainly rang my bell. And if you want to know more about Chanthaburi, ask me in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. Health and happiness. Bye!